You can stay in here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw has ended. Oh, my goodness. The Big Show drove a gigantic truck into the arena. Okay, who cares? And the whole point of it was to distract Daniel Bryan, which was great. And then, when that happened, he was then queued up for Daniel Bryan to throw that knee into the head of Randy Orton, but it didn't matter because the cameraman missed a stupid shot. What the hell was that about?
They showed it on the replay, at least.
Did they show the replay? I didn't even see it.
Yeah, they showed the replay like right as it went off the air, pretty much.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna start this show in a second. We're gonna bring on Jaron too early, and we're gonna break this down, guys. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review. We're just about to get this thing started in 1 second here. I just got a little audio issue that I have to deal with real quickly. It won't take me long. It won't take me 1 second to clear up the audio issue. But what was that about anyway? It was a terrible... Why wouldn't you have the camera on when they queued it up? It was clear the time when it was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen. Why?
That was pathetic. Big Show was even doing the turnaround motion for a good, 5 to 6 seconds while the camera didn't cut off of him.
Right. All right, let's get it started. I'll be right back, and we'll start the show in just a second. Yes. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review, Youtube.com/JoeCroninSHOW. Oh, let's get wet, let's get hard, let's get it on, let's have sex. Hashtag fact, your mother is a cow. All right, I'm out of breath. I finally fixed the plug. What's up, Jaron? What's up, Tosevich?
What's up?
All right, what's up? I got the damn the audio thing fixed. I don't know what happened. Waiting the whole time to go live, and then audio problems happen. Whatever. Welcome to the Raw review. I missed a lot of Raw tonight. I was off and on throughout it. What did you guys think of the opening segment tonight on Raw? Because I thought it was kind of just like, ugh.
It's kind of weak.
Right.
I don't like they cut Big Show off. They should have let him on for at least a little bit longer.
I didn't like... It's like, how does Big Show just interrupt... You know what I mean? A live... Like, how does that happen?
And then they go to yell at the timekeeper as if he has anything to fucking do with anything.
Like, yeah, right. What the hell did Mark...
Bitch, all I do is ring the bells.
I forget that guy's name. I know his name is Mark something, but what did Mark have to do with that, right? I mean, at least they made an effort, though. At least Stephanie kind of made an effort to be like, what's going on? What the hell? I like that they at least acknowledged it, that this shouldn't be happening.
I have to admit, Triple H did make me chuckle when he was like, all right, well, the show must go on, and just completely ignored it. I mean, that was kind of funny, but the whole thing just wasn't worth it.
Right. There was a lot of chuckle moments tonight, I thought. I mean, little chuckle moments. I don't think there was anything hysterical. But,
right.
But,
you mad, bro?
You mad, bro? Okay. Sorry. Lost my mind.
How about Tino Morella in an Elvis costume?
How about I left the room when that came on?
Oh.
JBL was, he had a really funny joke when he said rhythm and bruise. It was just the worst pun possible, and it made me laugh my ass off.
There was one thing that JBL said tonight that made me laugh, and I forget what it was. It was towards the end of the night, and I don't remember what it was, so it doesn't even matter. Why did I bring it up? I don't know. Kid at a
did you notice the referee in the Santino match when he was breaking up Heath Slater and Santino? He actually said, come on guys, let's keep rocking and rolling.
Right, yeah. I did not hear that, but that's awesome.
I laughed my ass off when that happened. Like the referee made a straight face joke. I've never seen that before.
I would have been dying if I heard that. Live from FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee, as the show started with a crapshoot. And then Daniel Bryan, multiple people brought this up, and I thought this while watching it. We really saw, like, not old school, but we saw, like, a kind of more classic wrestling match between these two.
I liked that.
Yeah, I did too. It was a different pace. It was so funny because it was a different pace than Daniel Bryan and Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins would give you, which is I love their matches because it's just these high impact energy moves and they're so sold so well. Like you can sometimes have two fast guys with high impact and fast moves and high flying moves, and sometimes it's not that impactful because they just kind of go through the motions and they're not bigger and they don't sell it as well. But
like Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy.
Right, exactly. Although I don't know, Jeff Hardy I can deal with a little bit, but yeah, I know what you mean though. But in this case, it was actually really cool to see Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan. But in this case tonight, it was cool to see Dean Ambrose and Daniel Bryan do a little bit more of a psychological type of match that you don't see that much of anymore.
They played off each other's strengths, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Wrestling was pretty good tonight. I will say that. I would say wrestling was pretty good tonight, and the storyline stuff was middle of the road, if maybe a little below that.
Yeah, I'll agree.
So, okay. I used to flip out about at least make the wrestling good, so that's what I would give Raw points for tonight was more of the wrestling. And I feel like every time they do something seemingly cool with the Big Show at the end of the night, somehow something botches at the end of it.
Like, it fizzles out somehow.
Right? Like the other time it was his punch was terrible and then they kept zooming in on Big Show or something, whatever happened last week or the week before. And but it should have just been the tag team champions winning. And now this week he comes out in the truck and you're thinking, oh boy. And then he's really just there to distract everyone. But then the point is so Daniel Bryan can hit Orton and then you don't even really see it. It was just like, it wasn't close, Again, for the people in the Attitude Era, it's like, this is just stupid. It's the stuff that I started to not like during the Attitude Era in the 2002s and 1s when they overdid these, everyone's going to drive out with a truck. Now Rikishi's driving a truck. Now, Kurt Angle's driving a milk truck, which was funny, actually, because that was funny.
The problem now, though, is that no one can run anything over or cause any destruction because God knows why.
He hit some trash barrels and a fucking mop, though. That was cool. Look out, mopping trash barrels.
Trash barrels full of water for some fucking reason.
They should have put a dummy like someone was getting hit by the truck. Like the old Married with Children when Al would fall off the roof. And they just throw
it would land directly on its neck.
Right, they'd just throw a dummy off the roof. Ah! It looked terrible.
I really want to know, though, who is throwing away 4 barrels of water? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right, what was that? Or maybe they were just cleaning out the Big Show's fucking dressing room or something, and those.
Maybe they were barrels full of Big Show's tears.
That's what I was gonna say. That was it. They were cleaning out his dressing room, and that was all his tears. Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
What do you guys think about at Hell in a Cell? Shawn Michaels screws Daniel Bryan and joins the Authority.
That's what I've been thinking about because they're making it so like obvious. But then Triple H did that thing where he said, "I know you'll do the right thing," and
which makes it too obvious.
Which makes it weird. And then maybe, but I don't know. But Shawn Michaels is really pouring it on that he's going to do the right thing. The right thing.
Shawn Michaels never said he's going to call it down the middle. He just said that he's going to make sure that there is a new WWE champion.
Right. Here's my thing. It would be really cool and interesting wouldn't it be interesting if Shawn Michaels and Triple H went back to the bad DX, the real, but Shawn Michaels isn't going to be full time again, really. So I don't know what the point is to him doing that, really. But Shawn Michaels has been known for this for years. Whenever Shawn isn't wrestling and he's doing these cameos and stuff, he's known for doing these things that he can get away with being the good guy, the bad guy, or the random guy, and literally just leaving and coming back like it didn't happen. If
you think about it, really, if that happens, it's really a repeat of last year, because now we see CM Punk versus Ryback in Hell in a Cell, and then if Shawn Michaels screws Daniel Bryan, that would be another referee screwing somebody in Hell in a Cell.
Right. I'm
He'd
thinking
be this year's Brad Maddox.
that this may be legit. That this may end legit in this Hell in a Cell match. I'm thinking we may get the wrestling match we've been waiting for, and it may end with Shawn Michaels holding up the guy he trains, arm, and Daniel Bryan has the title, and wow, and how, you know what I mean? It's just finally it's cemented then, but it can go the other way, with Shawn Michaels either super kicking Daniel Bryan on purpose, or maybe super kicking him by accident, like a la SummerSlam with Bret Hart. But that'd be a little weird to do that again, I guess.
Oh, later on tonight in the show.
Think about this before you say that. Think about this. Shawn Michaels will do the right thing. So imagine Orton, getting out of line a little bit with Shawn, and Shawn Michaels goes to super kick him, and he accidentally hits Daniel Bryan. Now Shawn has to count because he's got to do the right thing. He said he would call it down the middle, and he has to count Randy Orton 1, 2, 3. But it was an accident, so he's still, you know what I mean? He's not this bad guy. But that's what he did at SummerSlam with Bret Hart with the steel chair and the Undertaker. So
yeah, that's true too.
For those of you who don't know, he spit.
Did you notice that tonight Shawn Michaels was kind of booked like he was in an 80s teen movie, like he was in fucking Animal House or something?
Yeah, well,
it was kind of like him trying to be like the old wild Shawn Michaels in a PG era. Just comes across as like really watered down, and I almost expected him to say something like, "This bra bomb better work, nerdlinger," or something like that.
Yeah, he's weird. He looks shaggy, is what he's like.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's been like this for me for a while. Even when the DX stuff came back, he was like this, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't. The best thing I thought that they did was the time when... The only thing that was funny that I think they did, one of the only things, was when Shawn Michaels left or whatever and he wasn't going to come back or something, and Triple H had to go find him, and he was working at a burger joint or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he set the place on fire, and he super kicked the little girl. And that was funny because it was so ridiculous. But everything else was just them trying to be like DX, but it wasn't working. The only thing that was working about it was when Triple H would call him out for being like that. But then Triple H would be like, well, I'm going to go play with this girl's ass. But Shawn, close your eyes. Close your eyes while I pretend to touch her vagina, Meanwhile, I'm thinking, what's Stephanie doing? Oh. What were you going to say, Jaron, before we went off in the tirade?
All right, later on tonight, I'm gonna make a prediction.
I'm gonna take a bath.
That's gonna what?
Nothing.
That's gonna blow everyone's mind. You guys are probably gonna hate me for it.
Okay.
But I think it's actually gonna happen. But I'll tell you guys later on the night.
Are you gonna?
I'll give you a hint. It involves WrestleMania 30.
Okay. Are you gonna predict that John Cena turns heel at Hell in a Cell and screws over Daniel Bryan?
No, is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking that somehow, that would be awesome. And they're not going to do it, and there's no setup for it really. But it would be cool. I think that would be the best. If you wanted to get heat on Cena and create this craze right now in wrestling, and get people to start buying pay-per-views and just be glued to shit, you would have John Cena beat Alberto Del Rio for the world title. And be cheered for, and everyone's all happy. And then all of a sudden, John Cena comes out in the Hell in the Cell match when Daniel Bryan's in duress or something, and actually beats the shit out of him somehow. And then Randy Orton pins him. Shawn Michaels gets knocked out or something. I don't know.
How did he get in, though?
The motivation is he I don't know. I don't know what the motivation is.
His beard.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he got that world title shot because he made a deal with Triple H. I don't know.
Okay.
But why would he do... But, so maybe that's it. Maybe he's wants to be the world champion, and now Randy Orton can continue being the WWE champion. But then at the same time, it's kind of well, why would he want to be world champion and not WWE champion? And why? Which doesn't make sense anyway. It doesn't... None of it makes sense. But it doesn't make sense anyway why he's wrestling for the world title. Why? Who cares? Go wrestle for the WWE title.
Yeah, that's true.
And once again, I'm pissed off.
Get in,
what?
He can't get in either, right? To the cage?
Well, you don't know. I mean, maybe he will. Maybe there's a way. There's always a way. It's wrestling. There's something. He could hide into the ring. He could come down with bolt cutters.
He could tear the door off with his bare hands.
Yeah, he could come down with a welding rod, with a torch rather, which would be hilarious, by the way.
That
It would be better if it was the other way around, where Daniel Bryan turned on John Cena. His motivation could be that his twin, John Cena's twin, has bigger tits than his. No, I'm just kidding.
You mad, bro? You mad, bro?
Can we talk about my favorite part of the night right now?
Okay.
R-Truth blowing my mind.
Oh, that was amazing.
Now, I don't mean he blew my mind as in it exploded. He literally gave my mind a blowjob. That's how good it was. It was fucking awesome.
I want to see it again.
It was so funny. He was just being the perfect used car salesman. They're pretty much like, R-Truth, you play a good crackhead. Sell our merch like you sell your crack. Like, it came out so fucking funny.
Your life.
And I was talking to my cousin Steve at the time, and he did an imitation of him saying, "Now remember, promo code TRUTH. That's TROOF."
Did you see it though, Joe? You saw it, right?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Okay.
I did see that. Thank God. It was like the good version of him being a good guy. You know what I mean? That we saw the R-Truth that we saw when he was being that crazy ass bad guy.
Yes.
But we saw him as a babyface that way.
If I get
We've been
elected for
asking for him
president,
back like that for a while.
Right. Well, the best thing he ever did as a babyface was when he showed that Disney World picture of Wade Barrett or whatever it was he was doing, and then he was like, and then the nose grew, and it was a Pinocchio nose, and his nose grew, and it looked like a dick. And then he goes, "I don't even know if that's PG." Like, dude, I almost exploded when that happened. That was the funniest thing he ever said, except for what he did tonight.
if I was elected for president, the first thing I would do is trade in to SmackDown for Hornswoggle, Vicky Guerrero trading for Hornswoggle, and a box of spiders.
Oh yeah.
Chris has plenty of spiders if he wants to go visit Las Vegas.
It's true. I'm a spider collector.
Get some horrors too. Look, kid's birthday cake from his 4th birthday. Ninja Turtles, baby. Yeah. And my 4-year-old standing in front of my car with a weird look on his face. Yeah, that's right. He's underage. Anyway, so back to wrestling. So let's talk about Santino Marella. They came out, and who cares? Dolph Ziggler versus Randy Orton was really good. I think was pretty good.
I agree. That was great.
It was
when Ziggler hit the ring post on the outside. I thought he broke his face.
Oh, that was great. I love that. That's what I like to do. Oh man, I wish I could be wrestling right now. I want to throw myself into a post too. I love doing that.
And the T-bone was insane. The T-bone suplex looked like it killed him, but he landed so safely at the very last second.
Yeah, it was dangerous, but it was good. So that and the Daniel Bryan verse. I mean, I think what was great was you showcased tonight the two guys going for the title in 2 separate matches very well. It was very well done. Daniel Bryan's match was very well done. Randy Orton's match was well done with Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler did a real good job of kind of putting over Randy Orton.
I agree.
See, that's a case where Dolph didn't bury himself, but he put over Randy Orton.
Yeah, he stole the show by putting over Randy Orton, which is hard as fuck to do.
Right, so that was awesome. Huge credit to Dolph Ziggler. But thank God he just didn't lose to, I don't know.
Damien Sandow.
Yeah, Damien Sandow. Oh, my God. Whoever... Right, what is... If you lose to Damien Sandow, just kill yourself. Because that is the epitome of failure right there. Okay. AJ Lee versus and Tamina versus the Bella Twins. Clearly, AJ Lee, they're taking it easy on her a little bit still, even though her head is cleared, I believe. By the way, Bray Wyatt's been apparently cleared to wrestle, so he should be okay. I think
this is just a bruise.
Right, a bad calf bruise or twist or whatever. He's ready to
Charlie
go.
horse.
Right. So he's good. So there's nothing else they're saying, but I mean, he's good. He's good. There you go. He's no Rob Gronkowski. What?
How about the face turn for Ryback? So Big E Langston versus Curtis Axel for the Intercontinental Championship.
I like it. I think. I'm just
I love
glad.
Big E Langston.
I'm glad to see Big E Langston in a match. Yeah.
You guys didn't like my nickname for him, Ryback?
Ryback. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You called him that. Right. They should have a match. Ryback versus Ryback. That'd be too racist, though. They wouldn't do it. They would call it racist or something. They wouldn't do that. I don't know. I want to see him versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't know what it is. The two of them I feel like would be really good. I don't think Curtis Axel will be a good opponent for him. Is the problem? Maybe maybe I'll be wrong.
I think. Yeah, no. Go ahead. He's gonna. I think he's gonna win though. Right?
Biggie Langston. Is the title on the line?
Is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right.
Is it on the line? Okay.
Gotta be.
I don't know if he will win, though, but if he does, that's really cool. But if you're watching this right now, put the thumbs up. Click the like button and put the thumb up my ass. On your mobile phone device or tablet or internet or PC or Xbox, or wherever you're watching this, click the thumbs up and put it up my ass and make me explode inside. Hashtag fact.
If we get 17 likes, it's going to explode on the inside.
Yeah, if I get 17 likes tonight, I'm going to explode on the inside. Now, you may not know what that means or what that is, but you will find out, and it will happen live tonight on this review on the youtube.com/JoeCroninSHOW. What's up to everyone? Let's start to open up the phone lines. Here's the first caller. I'm going to take him because he called a couple times already. Ooh, what's up?
Yo, I got to say, Raw tonight really just sucked.
Yeah? I don't know if it's. I don't think it sucked, but I mean, what do you expect to pay the Raw before Hell in the Cell? I mean,
true. And I had this idea last week, and you've noticed Impact doing this. What they're starting to do is putting a lot of their actual pay-per-views actually on television. Do you think the WWE could actually work with that? You know, put the lesser pay-per-views on like Monday nights and stuff.
No, they would never do that. They won't do it because there's no money. They make money off of this crap. I mean, they make money off of Hell in the Cell. Even
a shit pay-per-view that has shitty buys, they still somehow turn a profit.
Yeah.
And the Usos Shield match, I'll go on to that, it just seemed really botched.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that at all. What did you guys think of that?
Yeah, it was, I don't know. Their last match on SmackDown was a lot better than this one. That last super kick in their match on SmackDown was one of the best super kicks I've ever seen, and I'm a super kick connoisseur myself.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even remember it that much, to be honest. That's why it wasn't that good. So there you go. Why did we have Curtis Axel versus Biggie Langston tonight when they're going to be wrestling in the pre-show? I really, that was weird. I mean, I guess.
What do you guys give tonight, Draw, out of 10?
You probably won't. Nah, I don't know. Because there was a couple good matches. And they made an effort in the end of Raw. I thought they made an effort. I wasn't like, this was great, but they did something a little different, and they made an effort. I would give it a 7, just because of that. I know I give a lot of 7s, but...
I give it a 6.5, to be honest.
Yeah.
They tried, but it just seems really, really botched tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot of botches tonight, you're right. And so maybe the 6.5 is warranted. So I like that. I'm going to still stick with the 7, but yeah, you're right. There was a lot of botches with just little things. The worst botches that really pissed me off lately have been the director, the camera botches. I mean, they really ruined that last moment when they can't seem to get a camera on the knee to the head, on the psycho knee to the head. Like, what? The whole point was for that to happen and for it to be impactful, and no one in the audience watching on TV saw it.
Why don't they ever use picture-in-picture or split screen?
Right, all we saw was the setup for it, which appears choreographed because of that, which it is, but I mean, it just makes you come out of this is, I'm watching entertainment, I'm watching a movie, or I'm watching a TV show. You come right out of it and realize they just botched the hell out of it. Whoever's the technical director or the director in WWE needs to be shot in the face. The cuts in wrestling are terrible. When someone's going in the pole, they cut, and then he hits the pole. No, he sells it well, so you don't need to cut like that. You're ruining the sell job. You're only seeing half of it. It might as well be a movie. I don't want to watch a movie. I want to watch athleticism in sports. I
hate when they zoom in on Impact, when they zoom in like to the guy's eyeball at the last second.
Zoom. Every time someone punches, they shake the camera. Stop it. This isn't Star Trek Into Darkness. You're not J.J. Abrams. Stop shaking the camera every single time. Oh, it's like, do we need to shake the... Like, oh, God, the fucking camera fell over. Why is the cameraman moving like he's getting hit? Stop it. Fuck.
And personally, I would have liked it at the end if Big Show had Triple H turn around just to get Sweet Chin music.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking, like, wouldn't that be great? But there was no animosity going on, so there was no reason for Shawn to do it at that point.
And they're trying to keep Shawn in the middle.
Right.
And that would kind of put him on one side.
Yeah, that would gives away the whole thing. Like, all right, well, why watch the pay-per-view? Or, I don't know. Maybe that gives you more reason to watch the pay-per-view. I don't know.
True.
But, all right, so there's my camera. I fucked it up. Now we can look at me like, I don't know. I don't even care. Whatever. The show goes on. You mad, bro? You mad, bro?
Joe, we
Okay.
have 14 likes.
Oh, we're getting... Are we? I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Is it updated and I don't see it? Maybe I'm not seeing the update. All right, well, whatever. If we get to 17 likes, I'll... What did we say I would do?
Explode.
I would explode. Okay.
Wait,
Wait,
Chris,
that's what you're doing? I thought you were shoving a thumb up your ass.
I was going to shove a thumb up my ass? Oh, no,
No, that's what I thought you were doing.
No, yeah, that was weeks ago. Now this week I'm just going to lose my mind or whatever.
All right.
There's the living room.
And
There's the
Jaron,
living
I
room.
know you're there right now. I gotta say, I'm really not pulling for Cena this week.
Really?
It's nothing against Cena himself. It's just he's a corporate. He's just too promotionalized in my mind.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I understand.
I'm so far... You know what, though? I'm just so far beyond that now. This was like 5 years ago I was thinking that way. At this point, I'm actually... Like, that package tonight was actually really good.
I agree.
They put together a hell of a package for him. And now, it was a great story. He's just a great story now, which is weird because I hated him. If you told me this 5 years ago, I would say, fuck you. I've just given up. He beat Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. And after that, he's just, forget it. He's beaten everybody. He's John Cena.
It's just more fun to like him. I hate to admit it, but it's just, you know what?
I don't agree with that.
It was more entertaining to hate him for a while, but now it's just easier and more fun just to like the guy. And he doesn't do anything to make me hate him, so.
I don't know if it's more fun.
I guess I can see your point, and I guess coming this Sunday, he's the lesser of three evils.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I will. Here's what I'll admit. It's exciting that he's coming back because I'm always wondering if he's going to become a heel. That's the only thing that keeps me interested in him at all. Otherwise, I don't care. He sucks at wrestling. He says the same crap, nice crap every time, almost. So I don't care. I'm not entertained by anything other than the possibility that he could turn heel. That's it. I don't know. That's all. Who cares?
Yeah, John Cena's going to turn heel, and maybe the Titans will win the Super Bowl.
Right. John Cena's won more titles than Shawn Michaels. Like
I think Cena's good on the mic now. I think he's done a lot of improvement on his mic skills, and he actually has something relevant to say every time he gets on the mic, and he doesn't really rehash the same point over and over again like so many other people do.
I don't know. He seems to always... I don't know. He rehashes to me. I don't know what...
Can I go off on a
I don't
little
think
rant?
so.
You guys mind?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna explain why I am like the biggest John Cena fan ever, and I know a lot of people don't like him. Like I know Joe, you don't like him.
Boys?
Wait, what?
Because you like boys?
You
mad, bro? You mad, bro?
Because I know Joe, you don't like him. Chris, you're kind of halfway, right?
What?
You're kind of halfway.
Oh, I thought you were talking about boys.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
wow.
married.
He goes both ways.
And
we'll get to the comments after this.
I know a lot of people probably don't like him on this, but I like him because I personally think that he works his ass off a lot. He shows up to every house show. He shows up to every Raw, not SmackDown because he's obviously not on SmackDown, but he really, in my mind, works his ass off more than a lot of people, most people in the WWE, and you got to respect him for that. And he gets shit on a lot. And he tries to be the good guy, whenever he can. He can, sign autographs. He's not a huge asshole, and he gets shit on a lot just for being who he is. And even outside the ring, and I don't like that. It's kind of shitty. So I'm just a big John Cena fan because I respect him for him doing what he does.
And
I have to admit,
I'll go with you on that one, Jared. And the last year, before WrestleMania, I was pulling for Cena because I thought he would turn heel.
Right. That goes along with, I think, keeping him interesting. Even though it's like I don't think it's going to happen, but the possibility of it could happening is what keeps me watching him. Is that the weirdest thing?
Because he was whining and grinding about being 10 years in the business against The Rock and everything. When he was bitching and moaning, I thought, okay, he's going to finally snap and turn heel on us.
Right, because they really pushed that, and it almost seemed like for him to snap it, they made it easy. Like, they're going to keep burying him, and The Rock's back now, and all these things, and he can't win anymore. And finally he just says, you know what? I'm sick of all you people. I tried to do everything right. It's so easy for him to flip out. You know, I tried to do everything right. I don't care. You know what I mean? And you know what's funny? If this was the Attitude Era, he could really pour it on, too. He could be like, I don't care about breast cancer, and step on one of the ribbons, you know?
Damn.
Throw a hat into the crowd, and then tell the security to go get it back for him or something. Yeah, punch a girl in the breast. You know, just start flipping out, and then he could say, like, and I cheated on my wife, too, because I don't believe in that. You think I'm this great guy. It was all a lie. You just ask any women who's with me. They know I hook up with everyone. You know, he just goes crazy. Tells kids, like, oh, yeah, you know, thanks for all the money. You stupid, you bought all my shirts. Oh, yeah, nah, I'm the great guy. Hustle, loyalty, respect. I sold pump shoes, pumped your sneakers. Friggin' 5-knuckle shuffle, the worst move in the world. You might as well just put your hand in his pants when he's on the mat instead of smashing your fingertips across his chin.
And I'll say this, I think the dumbest part of tonight was R-Truth at the WWE shop.
That was my favorite part of the entire night.
That was the best
100%.
thing ever.
I know what you're saying. It was dumb, but it was
great.
But it was funny because it was funny for me just because it was so ridiculous. That's why it was funny. It was just the dumbest part of me tonight was when Santino came out in an Elvis outfit. That was the part where I was like, all right, I'm going to have a sandwich.
The Great Khali, since he's like 7 foot tall, he's just very awkward, and like when he dances around, he's not meant to be dancing.
That's the big difference between guys like Khali and guys like Big Show. While Big Show's big, he can maneuver.
Yeah. The Khali. The thing that I like about Khali is obviously the funniest thing when he chops people. It's just the funniest thing when he just this big slab of meat hand windmills around and hits someone in the head like terribly. And they fall
When he
over.
tries to repeat an English phrase, it's really funny, too.
Come on, it's like, all right, this is... I don't know, whatever. He's terrible live, though. I saw him live at the Seltzer Music Circus, and he was huge. Don't get me wrong, it was impressive. But I was just like, this is terrible. Please kill me. This is awful. He
sounds like he's eating billiard balls and peanut butter, though, whenever he tries to speak English.
All right, let's get to some comments before people start killing me or something. Benjamin... Look at you. Hey, I think the only reason Bray Wyatt is creepy is because he has incest with his sister Abigail. Abigail kissing his asshole last week. That's why he said that last week. Okay. Maybe Abigail will come out and then we'll find out they're into incest too. I think they've already kind of hinted that way in a very almost non-existent way, but it almost feels that way.
Like Hills Have Eyes type of thing.
Yeah, like they all sleep in the same tent, if you know what I mean.
But hey, for the sake of sounding stupid, you guys do know what he's really referring to in that, right?
What?
With the whole Sister Abigail thing?
No, I know what you're saying. You're right. It has nothing to do with incest and all that crap. It has to do with, what the hell was it that What's-His-Face called up and said last week? He emailed me about it like 6 weeks ago. The whole fucking passage. You remember that when we talked about that?
Yeah, what was it? Exactly. I forget.
It was a reference to that book. Right?
It's just his finisher move.
What?
Oh, yeah, I know it's his finisher, but I don't know what it's a reference to, though.
But there's a reference to Sister Abigail, and it's got something to do with a book. Something that Edgar Allan Poe wrote or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's got something to do with that, but whatever. And yeah, it's his fish.
See, he's not just speaking nonsense.
Right, he's speaking stolen nonsense. Jesse J. Hey, Joe Cronin, looking forward to the show as always. I don't watch Raw lately due to lack of anything good, but never miss the Joe Cronin show. Keep it up, bro. You're welcome. And I do read what you write as you wrote it, because I am Ron Burgundy.
All right, guys, it's 931 signing out. Take care, Joe.
All right, man. Stick around. I'm gonna flip out. I got 17 thumbs in my ass.
I'll check it out on YouTube later tonight.
All right. Oh, I like that later. What's gonna happen later? Put the hand in your pants. Joe, look up, then down, right, left, turn around, and do a 360. Pretend to suck a dick. Sit down and yell balls and wieners. Oh, look, WWE is still PG. Damn.
We have 19 likes, Joe.
Oh, I don't know what he was talking about, but I'm
is he
kind of
talking
getting into that idea of flipping around and doing whatever. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have to flip out right now. All right, that's it. I'm going to flip out. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Maybe I need some music for this.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll
Consummate, drop the beat. No.
maybe I can find a good beat for this because I told you if I got the 17 likes I would, flip out or something. So
Why don't you play a song where like a bunch of little children are singing happy songs?
Because he doesn't want to get arrested.
I wouldn't get arrested. I'd rape that shit. All right, let's see. We got to get a good beat. We got to get a beat here. I got to find something good, really good, and then maybe I'll have a match with the bear or something. Maybe I'll fucking flip out on the bear. How about that? Here we go. What the fuck is this? This ain't a rap beat. This is like, hey, do you want it inside? Yeah, here we go. Turn my headphones up. This is nothing. I need something crazy. What was that? I was like you found out that you're that you just graduated college or something. I don't know what that. The fuck was that?
Someone died on a
Found
teenage
out that you graduated.
Yeah, like you found out your dad who died in like fucking the war came back that he wasn't really dead. Oh, here we go. This is some guy. Yeah, what's up?
It's got the big one.
Yeah, come on. I'm fucking crazy. No, this is too slow. I need something crazy. I typed in crazy bass beat. The fuck is that?
You're about to drop it.
Yeah, that's not crazy. That's like I'm gonna drop it heavy or something. You know what I mean? Or drop it hard or, fucking. How about crazy fast? And what if I put that down? If I put fast in, this is tough to find. Oh, here we go. Okay, maybe this is it. Hypersonic Fast Club. Ooh, there's a sexy chick in this one. All right, maybe. Is this it? Gonna get nasty here? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is it. Good job, buddy. What the hell just happened?
Chris, if you didn't see it, Joe just deep throated a banana and failed and fell in his
Yeah,
lap.
I saw the banana fail. Hashtag banana fail.
Oh, wait till you see what comes up after that.
How about 34 legs, Joe? 34 legs.
I'm out of breath. Oh, I'm out of breath. Oh. Wait till you see what happens after that. Oh.
34. If we get to 34 legs, so fuck Kermit the Frog. I'm just kidding. I'm watching it now. He's lifting up his son, and
oh my god,
he flips over. Oh, that's great.
Back body drop.
It's hard to move in this room. Everything's a mess around here. You can't really move. I gotta get back in shape. I used to be in shape. I don't have muscles. Now I'm just fucking out of shape. Oh man, look at the room is just there's nowhere to move in this room. I didn't. You don't realize it until you start to go around. You go, I'm gonna do a flip, and then you realize there's no room to do a flip. The ceiling's too low. Oh my god, you mad, bro? All right, what the hell just happened? Back to the comments. Thanks for the likes, by the way, everybody.
That's what you get for sticking that thumb up his ass.
Oh my! Mark Eaton, thank you. Patrick Glenn finally mentioned Mark Eaton's name, the timekeeper outside earlier. Doug Matthews said opening seemed to be okay, but sucked a little bit. Yeah, well, that doesn't. It was you're right. It was like okay, but it wasn't. They've had really good openings at times throughout the weeks. One of the better things they've done. Lakewood Matt 67. Vince is enabling Big Show to do all this interference. It's already been leaked. Vince will be back on TV soon and try to salvage the sinking ratings. It is weird out there. This whole thing is weird. Joe, you laughed because JBL got snapped by Goldust when JBL was arguing with Cody. Oh, it might have been something.
That was so funny.
That might have been it. Yeah. That was.
Wait, what happened? I didn't get that.
Cody Rhodes said, if you were to build a liar from the ground up, it would look just like JBL. And then Goldust said, oh, snap!
Oh, it was also funny when they said that joke about the Briscoes. That was hilarious when he was like...
I hated their mashup theme.
Was that what it was? I noticed it was different, but I didn't understand what it was. What was different about it?
They put some of Cody Rhodes' woes and some of his Smoke and Mirrors lyrics really vaguely stretched out creepily over Goldust's theme, and it just sounded terrible together.
I would rather hear like Goldust's theme.
Yeah.
I would rather hear Goldust's theme when they come out and then Cody's when they win or something, I guess.
Exactly.
All right. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. The Dawn. Well, let me see what else we got. I think AJ hold the title until Tamina turns on her. Tamina will then join the ranks of the unbeatable She Beats like China and Beth Phoenix. Oh, She Beasts. I get it. The unbeatable She Beasts like China and Beth Phoenix. Well, Beth Phoenix should have been unbeatable until nothing was done with her.
And China was a he beast.
Yeah, China. She had something in her ass. Like one night they were doing it in the hotel room, and Triple H was like, "I always thought this, she'd have a dick, but she doesn't." And then they were doing it, and then Triple H went for the pink and the stink, and he was like, "Whoa, there's some trash in the way. What is that?" It's real weird. You mad, bro? You mad, bro? My fucking living room's a mess. My dog's a retard. All right. So Benjamin, you're a loser. Champ 2919. They're still fighting. They fight every week. Have you noticed that? Brian Finnegan. Hey, were they taking a shot at the Briscoe brothers during the Shield match? I mean, here's the thing: it's one of those things where it's not that they didn't take a shot at them, but it's one of those things where you wouldn't say that, oh my god, in wrestling, because wrestlers are so anal when it comes to tradition and stuff like that, that it was kind of something that you wouldn't say. For them to say they're better than the Briscoe brothers, even just joking and commentary was kind of ooh, there's going to be people talking about that.
Right, and it shows how well they know the business where they can make jokes like that, which is awesome.
Which is stupid, because it actually was hilarious, and that's why it was funny. If you know the business and you understand what a shitstorm that can cause, that's why it was funny. because they weren't serious, but it, you know what I mean? But it would cause a serious shoot, you know what I mean, from somebody.
It was a nice inside jab, I'd call it.
Yeah, you're right. And it was an inside job because the people that don't know think it was a shot and think it was an inside shot when it was actually like a double inside shot, and they didn't, you know, whatever. Chris
Pretty
Rose, cool. I'm expecting HBK to turn heel at Hell in the Cell, but I really don't know. It's a gut feeling. Well, I think a lot of people are. This is the toughest one of all. This is like the culmination of all the guessing we've been doing in the past 5 months since SummerSlam and all that. This is the culmination of, we know this is going to happen, so this won't happen, or we really think that this is going to happen anyway. But then they completely fuck with us at SummerSlam with what they did. And then they've been doing that since then. And now it's kind of like, well, it makes sense if HBK turns on him, because it doesn't make sense, but it does. And then it also makes sense if he doesn't do anything. But then you could have
When was the last time he was heel?
I don't know. I don't know. You got to go back to
DX.
Technically, he played the bad guy versus Hulk Hogan in that match at SummerSlam, which it really wasn't. It was really good guy versus good guy. Well, it wasn't good guy versus good guy, but it really was still. Even though Shawn wanted to do that, and they didn't. They wanted him to be the asshole, which is why he super kicked Hulk Hogan. So that he was heel technically, I guess. He just didn't. He purposely he purposely botched that whole thing. I feel like he purposely just like effed with Hogan that whole time because they didn't want to do what Shawn wanted to do, and they wanted to do everything that Hogan wanted to do. And I mean, he like oversold in the match. Like, you know, you've heard about that, right? You've seen that.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, he's clear. Shawn is just like flipping and flailing and.
Such a douchebag.
At the end, when he gets the boot to the face, he falls to the ground, gets
back up,
and then spins around and walks for a few seconds, and then throws himself onto his own back, and then Hulk Hogan delivers the boot. I mean, it was almost like, you know...
It looked like a Three Stooges episode.
The only way I can put an analogy to it is, like, normally when you watch a basketball game between two competitors, you see one guy... beat the other guy on defense and then slam dunk it in his face. And you're like, wow, he got owned. But when have you ever seen the other guy on the other team just pass the guy the ball so he could dunk it? Like, I mean, that's what happened. It was like, here you go. This is not real, and here you go, Hogan. That's what
or like pass them the ball, then after they dunk it, be like, wow, you're so good. Here, do it again.
Yeah.
Throw the ball again.
That's a better one. That's exactly right. And I don't know, whatever. And it kind of pissed me off a little bit because you're talking about at one point Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler of all time. I'm a little kid and I fucking love Hulk Hogan, but I also was always a big Shawn Michaels fan. And then there was a point probably around WrestleMania 8 when Shawn Michaels was my favorite wrestler, not Hulk Hogan. And so to see the two of them, I mean, but whatever. Hulk Hogan was never the greatest wrestler. He was just a good entertainer. And I know, we can relate to that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you like John Cena, there you go. That's if you like John Cena, Hulk Hogan is my John Cena. So there you go. Can't wrestle that well, but you just get excited for him, and you don't know why. His music hits, and you jizz in your pants. I'm getting tired of Zeb Colter's crypto-fascist routine. That's Ant-Man 11229.
First of all, did you hear the We the People chant tonight?
Oh, yeah, people love that.
That's kind of creepy.
And
then his whip, oh my god, I don't think that gimmick needs a whip of all fucking things.
What was that? Like, that was the weird... Everything that they do that gets the people into them is, like, countered by what the fuck is Zeb Colter doing? Like,
it's getting borderline racist at this point with a whip.
I don't even mind that. I actually hope it does get racist because I want people to hate him. But here's the problem. People want to like them. So now you really shouldn't be going there. Like, they should have been going there originally when this thing started to get people to hate them. But people are liking them. So then to have him be, like, pushing the envelope is kind of not working for me because they're not douchebags. They're just kind of goofy, like, people following him, and I don't get it. I don't know. Get rid of... I think they need to stop that, though. unless they were hated. I mean, if Cesaro wasn't good and liked, and what's his face? What's his name?
Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger wasn't so like becoming goofy, funny, likable. Like Zeb Colter is the person that doesn't fit in that equation now, especially with the whip stuff. And what did that mean? What was that about? He should have been whipping. He should have whipped R-Truth. You know what I mean? And
that's terrible.
And then R-Truth could have been like, he could have. Well, never mind. But
Do you know what WWE did tonight, which was just really just stupid? They proved to us that they totally forgot about the whole Uso being the number one contender thing.
Yep.
They proved that they don't want the Usos to become the champions in the first place, so they added the Shield in there.
Right.
And so like you said, the Shield's probably going to win their championships back, and the Usos don't have to have another number one. The
Usos can win their title. No, the Shield can win the titles back, like I said, and then the Usos can have the match.
Yeah,
and they can lose. So, no problem.
Or win. Who knows?
Maybe win. Yeah, maybe they could win. Cronin Best for Business said, Usos versus Shield I thought was really good. I don't think, did any of us agree with that? We didn't like that match that much, did we? I didn't.
No, not really.
I didn't really care
Which
for
one?
That. Usos versus the Shield tonight. I didn't even really like that.
No, it wasn't a big deal for me.
Yeah. Chris Rose talking about the Cardinals in 2011. How about that, baby? Red Sox. We're coming for you, you fucking Cardinals. No, I like the Cardinals. The Cardinals fans were really nice. When the Red Sox won the World Series in 2004, I remember the Cardinals fans being like, all right, well, at least we lost to you guys because that was cool. And you know what? That Cardinals team in 2004 was unbelievable, and you just seemed like they were loaded, but you just couldn't stop. Once the Red Sox came back against the Yankees, I mean, it was just steamroll people after that. But so the Cardinals fans, I like them, and I like St. Louis, and I don't know, it's going to be a crazy World Series, and I'm excited. So there you go. Anyway, sorry, Detroit. Not only are you fucking falling apart, your team fell apart too. Real estate's wonderful in Detroit. If you ever want to laugh at something, just look up houses in Detroit. Champ 2919, 3 ain't enough. I need 5. What's he talking about?
That's the beginning of Biggie Langston's theme.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is? I didn't even know that. I don't even know his music is.
It's 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5. And then in NXT, he used to pin people for 5 seconds instead of 3.
Oh, yeah, that's
cool.
right. I didn't think about that. I didn't even notice that.
I think it's pretty cool.
It is kind of cool. I'd like to see him have a good match, so maybe we'll see that on the pre-show, which is another, like, what the fuck, why'd they do that? Benjamin, oh shit, Joe, what do you think about the pre-show? Yeah, like I just said. We already know who the pre-show is. Big E versus Axel. Fine, it's okay, I guess. At least everybody should be watching it because it's free. Everybody should be on WWE.com watching the live pre-show. I want WWE to see how many people watch their free pre-show and then click off and then don't order the pay-per-view and then fucking go watch it free somewhere else. Because I want WWE to see, like, hey, look, we got 90,000 hits, and then we got 900,000 hits, and then we got 90,000 pay-per-view buys. That's what I want to see.
I think it would be really smart for them to go the cheap route and show half of a match during the pre-show, and then have the other half bleed into the pay-per-view, so that people actually, if they want to see the rest of the fucking match they were just watching, they have to buy it. I mean, that's really cheap, but I think it would work. You know? Because of the point you just said, who the fuck's watching the pre-show? And
No,
then just
because
being
I
like,
would-
yeah, I'm not going to fucking buy this
I
thing.
would just watch it free then. It would continue free for me on a streaming account.
There's some people who they would rope in. I mean, who are they roping in now, you know?
You know when they would rope you in is if they lowered the fucking price.
That's true, too.
That's when they would rope you in, when they made the damn thing not $50 for a pay-per-view that I don't think needs to be watched. Cronin Best for Business. What was up with JBL and Cody Rhodes' dick? He was laying into him hard. I started wondering if he got something against him or if it was scripted. I don't know. Did he start that after the Briscoe comment or before?
I think they just know each other well. because, I mean, Rose has been around for a long time, and so is JBL.
Right.
So they're probably just bantering back and forth because they don't often get to be on the mic back and forth from one another.
Yeah, I think they just had a lot of chemistry with really pouring it
Exactly.
on each other, which is good. It gave JBL to actually pour some heelness on, and it let Cody Rhodes be funny.
Cody Rhodes is great on the mic. That was really cool.
Peter Martinez told me to go to the Performance Center and get hit in the head by the steel post. I've been hit in the head by many posts and many things, if you haven't seen my backyard wrestling stuff. But I've been in the real ring. Why don't I have any of my videos of being in the real ring? I don't know why I don't have any. There is some somewhere. The worst night ever was when I did a backflip. I was like in the ring on a ladder, and there's a ladder outside the ring straddling the guardrail and the ring. And somebody in the front row, I don't know if it was a kid or a mother, or it was trying to move away from it or something. And when they pushed away from it, it pushed off slightly. So it was like off the railing, but I didn't notice it. And the whole thing was this guy's laying on the ladder, and I'm going to do this backflip and land on the ladder, but he's going to move. So then when he moved, the ladder slipped just enough that it was almost about to fall off. So when I crashed through the ladder, it immediately slammed down into the ground and didn't, and it just like jacked my like left side. I'll never forget. It was horrific, but it looked great on camera, even though it was a little bit of a miscue. But I don't know where that tape is. Anyway, hey man, overreacting backstage was funny. Volcanoes and people in cars. Is he talking about the truck?
I think so, yeah.
The Big Show?
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous.
The best was when he crashed into the Big Show's tears. That was the best. When the Big Show, when he ran his own tears over. That was the best thing.
How about when
no more tears?
How about a couple years ago when he took that giant shit in the bathroom and they said they took her from the sewage and spread it all over.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's awesome. You mad, bro?
Do you remember when Val Venus said, "They call you the Big Show"?
Oh yeah, he's peeing next to him. Oh my god! And he like laughed all hilariously too. It was funny.
Big Show beat the shit out of him with presumably his dick hanging out.
Didn't somebody pee on somebody too? Like by accident? What was that about? I forget who did that.
Didn't Jericho pee in William Regal's tea too?
Yeah, right. Benjamin Blanchett, as a kid, Joe, if HBK lost a heart, did you feel like killing yourself? What is he talking about? Shawn Michaels beat Bret Hart for the title at WrestleMania 12. It was awesome. Why would I kill myself? It was great. If you're a Bret Hart fan, you kill yourself. And then Bret Hart beat. Then Shawn Michaels beat Bret Hart at Survivor Series in the screw job.
Yeah.
And then basically Bret Hart left. So why would you kill yourself? If you're an HBK fan, you got all the. Bret Hart's the one that got screwed. But anyway. HBK is going to turn on Brian. I have the feeling Patrick Glenn. I already read that earlier. China's clit is nice, though. Dillis Jams. Dillis Jams. What do you know that I don't? Oh, yeah, she was in the movie. That's right. I do WWE hockey sports videos. No, we shouldn't. Devil. By the way, Devil, are you a Devils fan? They finally fucking took out Ilya Kovalchuk off NHL 14. What's this guy's videos? Let's go watch this guy's video. This is what I do. This guy, at least this guy didn't make fun of me though. He's just.
Hey guys,
here we go. Let's check out some of this.
West Milford for Clinton Road, the most haunted road. This is Jade. This is Hector.
Yeah, tell me when your friend turns 18.
And I'm Sean, of course, the narrator. It's gonna take an hour to get up there, so it's gonna be like 11.
I think you need speech class. Anyway, go subscribe to him or something. New Jersey, Mount Laurel, baby. New Jersey, the smokestack state. The Garden State. They're the funniest fucking things in the world, aren't they? Like, all right, we're going to be the Garden State. Okay. Yeah, okay. And Arizona's going to be the peaceful state. Like, yeah, okay. The fucking Garden State in New Jersey. There's no gardens. There's smokestacks and toll booths. That'd be like Maine being like the metropolitan state. Like, no, there's fucking trees. I think every state will just name their slogan on the license plate will be the opposite of what they are. You know what I mean? The Florida, we're not racist state. Yeah, okay. Fucking great. Let's set the precedent if since New Jersey's going to. All right. Anyway. Hey Joe, you could pass for the Miz younger brother. Oh yeah, I've been told that before, by the way. Is the Miz older than me? Yeah, he's older than me, I guess, huh? What is he, 35? I'm 30. Ant-Man 11229. I've been told that. Actually, when my hair was longer and I was in when I was in wrestling school, somebody mentioned that, and I was like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Because I always had the mentality that I was doing it first. Because I was in wrestling school and wrestling in a few shows when the Miz wasn't even on wrestling yet. He wasn't even he was on the Real World when I was wrestling in wrestling school. So, if I had kept it up and continued and somehow gotten into WWE, I would have been in before Miz. Whatever, though. Anyway.
Brian Finnegan says the volcano thing was Paul Heyman. I forgot about that. Paul Heyman's awesome promo.
Oh, my God. You're right. I forgot. I didn't see it. I missed it. I saw it, but I didn't really see it. What happened?
It was incredible. He did a really, Ultimate Warrior style, extreme, nonsensical promo talking about volcanoes exploding and shit. Almost like your rants when you go off on your rants. And then at the very end, he just broke it and just, went completely straight-faced with it and just, showed that he was being sarcastic pretty much.
Oh,
He basically went all, churchy and, preachy with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll watch that later. I'm going to go back and watch it then because that sounds funny. All right. What else? Anyway, so what? I gave Raw 7. What would you guys give it tonight?
Because of R-Truth and Paul Heyman's promo that I just remembered, I'd actually give it a 7.5, although I normally would have given it a 7. But R-Truth made me laugh so hard, I can't deny it, that 0.5.
Wait, would you give it a 5.5?
7.5.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow. All right. And what about you, Jaron?
7. I'm gonna give it a 7. Also, because I like the R-Truth thing and the Paul Heyman thing. And then I'm not giving a 7.5 or an 8 because it wasn't that great, but there was decent parts to it. The wrestling was good, like you said. I think that made up for the part of the storyline. I think it would have been better if Big Show would have got out of the fucking truck and punched somebody in the face,
Yeah.
like Randy Orton again or Triple H or something. I don't know, something. And but yeah, that's 7.
All right. So Raw was just kind of okay. Wasn't a Raw that you were like, wow, that was the Raw to set up a pay-per-view. It really wasn't. I think they're just literally like, fuck it, until we get to Royal Rumble. Even Survivor Series maybe, but
the winter is notoriously really slow, and it looks like this fall they're starting winter early this year.
They're starting winter early. They didn't just see their shadow; they saw their assholes. Oh man! All right, I don't know. I think I'm gonna end early tonight because I've been so damn busy. We got to bring back. It's been 3 weeks since we've done State of the WWE. People are gonna kill us. I think. I am overrun with emails and texts that I never answered about what happened to State of the WWE. I don't even get to watch your live shows. I don't even really watch them, but I watch every State of WWE. It's comments like that. So we got to bring back State of the WWE for these people. I think we're on.
We should do an hour. 10. We should do an hour and a half episode just to catch up.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that. How about we do it Thursday? How about that?
Works for me.
All right, Thursday we're doing it. That's it. Maybe even Jaron will come on. Because he's been asking to.
What's Jaron going to come on?
Shawn Michaels.
Pretty much the guy who would probably be the most creeped out due to his religion stuff. That's what's funny about it.
All right, so can I make my prediction now?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
No.
All right, this is gonna blow your freaking minds. You ready? I predict that at WrestleMania 30, John Cena will beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30.
Whoa! Oh, really?
Yeah, let me let me tell you exactly why. Hold on. John Cena is gonna face Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship, right? At Hell in a Cell. Okay, John Cena is obviously probably gonna win. If Alberto Del Rio wins, I'm gonna cry and kill myself. But
wouldn't make
John
any
Cena's
sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. So John Cena is definitely gonna win. 95% chance. Undertaker, you said, was going to come back at Survivor Series, right, Joe? Most
Yeah.
likely.
Oh, I thought so until I'm starting to wonder about that now. But yeah, I think so.
But if he does, my prediction will carry on. I predict that the Undertaker is going to win the Royal Rumble if he does come back. Because if he does, he's going to stay until WrestleMania. Because why would he leave and then just come back? That wouldn't make any sense. So he would stay. He would stay after Survivor Series, win the Royal Rumble, and choose John Cena because John Cena just so badly wants to legitimize his career by facing him at WrestleMania and beating him, going down in history. And The Undertaker just wanted to face him as well. Something like that. I don't know. Something. And it's for the World Heavyweight Championship. So The Undertaker chooses John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship. Like we've all said, The Undertaker is not going to carry a championship after WrestleMania because WrestleMania is like the biggest thing. He's not going to go on after that and retire before a WrestleMania or after a WrestleMania.
That's a good idea. And it also, you're right, and it also allows for there to be the title on the line without wasting the WWE title.
Right.
Yeah,
This makes a lot of sense.
This actually does. This is really good. This is the best thing you've ever said, except for that time you told me about the pencil in your ass.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. How old are you? Anyway. And now,
Wait, really? Okay.
Now it's time for a food lesson with Joe Cronin.
Joe C.
What's
Rizzo.
up, everybody? I'm Joe Cronin, and today I'm going to show you what to eat and why to make you healthy. Here we have a plate. We have a plate of food that I was eating earlier. It's very nutritious. There's the steak. What happens is you cook the steak. If it red like the blood of the meat, you eat it, it gets stuck in your intestines. Shitting is difficult when the meat is red. If you cook it black, it come out easier. Cook red meat black, come out your ass. Cook it red, you constipate yourself. But here, you eat this corn here. You eat this corn, the corn comes out in your poopy. It's like fiberish stuff. It's a waste of food. You eat this, it come out every time. It's not even pointless to eat. Is what it is. That's what I say. And this is green beans. Green bean here is look at this green bean. This make you poop. Good stuff though. Fiber. Take all this stuff in colon, move it out. So red meat that's stuck in your side, your ass, it come out because green bean push it because it's fiber and vitamins. And here's potato. Irish people eat potato. It doesn't do a fucking thing but turn your skin pale. And bananas, potassium. You work out, you eat potassium, it make you not have cramps. There. This has been a fucking food lesson by me, Joe Cronin. And then at the end of eating your food, you take a Windex and you spray yourself in the penis and it will burn. It will burn. Hashtag fact. You mad, bro? Okay. So anyway,
nine different accents all matched
right?
together.
What was that? And
It was like Austrian mixed with Chinese kind of at the end there, but with a strong Boston accent somehow throughout, and a Brooklyn accent stuck in there at one point.
You'll never know what just happened or what accent I just did. You know what it was? You know what it was? I couldn't decide what to do. So like I had no idea what, and I couldn't decide. So that is exactly what happens when you can't decide what accent to do. You make up an accent that is. It was like the world.
Accent.
It was like the world. We just, you know what I mean? Like we just experienced. You know what I mean? The entire world, all in my, like it was very equal. You know what I mean? It was very spiritual. It was very connecting. It was very relatable.
It was the accent of the UN.
Yeah, it was the accent of the UN. I like that. It was very joyful. It brought us all a little bit more closer to each other. And it really was, inspiring.
Love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children.
So grab some girls and fucking rape their ass because they have vaginas. No, don't do that. Don't do that, kid. Seriously, we are the world. Be happy. Be nice to one another.
There's a joy
a knife and rob someone. No, seriously, don't do that. Don't get a knife and rob anyone. We just love your neighbor. Look out for your friends. Don't let people in Florida intimidate black people. Well, send him a vial of AIDS. No, don't send him. Don't send him a disease. Don't send diseases in the mail or drugs to the president. Don't send things to anybody. It's terrible. You know, just don't do it.
And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world.
We are the world.
We are the children.
Good night, everybody. WWE Raw is over. Follow me, youtube.com/JoeCroninSHOW. Subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and stick the thumb up my ass for Chris Tosevich and Jaron. We'll see you after the pay-per-view this Sunday after Hell in a Cell. You mad, bro?